Hello, Pisces. Ooh, I got some wax on my finger. Welcome and welcome back. We are going to do another reading for you guys to see what the messages are at this time. Thank you all so much for being here as always. I really appreciate all of you guys. We are going to get into this. Okay, anything y'all need to know is below in the description box. Be sure to hit that subscribe button if you have not already. And y'all be sure to like the video. If the reading is resonating, you guys feel free to put the brains in the chat. That's my little way from you to know that the reading is resonating without you having to share too much of your personal information. Okay, Pisces? I just heard don't second guess yourself in situations. Don't second guess yourself. Believe in yourself. Believe in what you can accomplish. Believe in what you can achieve. Don't allow fear to control the way that you're thinking or handling situations. What are the messages, guardian angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors, Father, Mother, God, for Pisces? Okay. There could be a situation where you're feeling a little bit defeated. The Five of Swords, Four of Swords, and the Three of Wands. Okay, so you may have had some high expectations about a situation, but I feel like you're going into like hermit mode. Okay, you do have the Hermit, which is the solitude card at the bottom of the deck, and love begins. So I feel like you are trying to process your feelings and emotions right now. That's what I really feel. You're really trying to process your feelings and emotions and get grounded when it comes to how you feel about a situation that may not have worked out the way that you thought it would. Okay, there could have been a lot of frustration that you were feeling about this situation. You're trying to fall back on your spiritual practices. You're trying to get back into the flow of life. Some of you guys may be going to the park or sitting in a very densely wooded or natural area or environment to try to bring yourself back to a state of peace where you feel grounded. I do feel like there was something disappointing here, or your expectations may have been dashed in a situation about what you thought was going to be able to happen. It's like you're choosing right now to go in an opposite direction from the crowd. Because the way that you were, it's like you have to be unique. It's like you feel like you have to be unique. You guys feel like you have to do, you feel like you have to do things the way that you feel that they need to be done. You can't live like anybody else. You can't be like anybody else. The Fool card in reverse and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So there may have been a false start in a situation. That's what I feel. I feel like you may have expected for there to be some type of partnership or alliance, or this could be like professionally when it comes to your work, your career, your business, your job. But it's like you expected there to be some type of coming together. You expected there to be some type of partnership, but maybe somebody screwed you over. Maybe somebody did something that was to you underhanded. And it's like you're trying to get your energy back from that situation. You're trying not to allow that situation to overtake you or to make you feel as if you're less than when you know you're not. But it's something that really, I feel, discouraged you possibly in a situation. Some of you could have taken on some type of new endeavor, and you may have bitten off more than you can chew, taken on more than what you were physically or mentally capable of taking on. I feel like you have a lot of ambition, and that's a very positive quality, but I also feel that your ambition may have been inflated to feel like you were going to be able to handle something that you realized you might not be able to handle the way that you thought you could. But there was definitely something here that did not get a chance to get off the ground, or you're really struggling to get something off the ground. You're really trying to have courage and strength, but there just feels like there's a lot. It really feels like there's a lot of conflict at home that could be going on. Your kids could be being very disruptive, especially if you have younger children. You could be really stressed out when it comes to raising your kids, or stressed out when it comes to providing for your kids. Like, you're really being strong. Kind of like the strong black woman trope, but you may not be black. You could just be having to take on a lot on your plate. I feel like your stability has been in conflict lately. So it could have been very difficult for you to like make ends meet or try to survive. But it's like you're trying to have the courage and the strength and the fortitude to be able to keep going in a situation even after there's been something that's disappointing to you. Okay. I feel like you're praying a lot. Like you could be praying a lot. You could be meditating a lot. You could be going outside a lot, just sitting outside in nature, or maybe taking walks, things like that. But it's really like, to me, you're trying to gain the knowledge that you need to be grounded again when it comes to your emotions and how you feel about situations. Okay. What are the messages for Pisces, guardian angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors? Father, Mother, God for Pisces. What are the messages for Pisces at this time? What is it that we need to be talking about today? Oh, wow. The Eight of Swords in reverse. It popped out strong. Tipped over all the cards. Okay, Percy's over there messing with stuff. Okay, so it's like you're being released from some type of mental prison. I feel like you've unlocked the key to managing your fears. Yep, the Four of Swords and the Eight of Cups. It's like, this is the equivalent to me of you understanding this. Okay, yeah, this is the equivalent to me of something being in God's hands, or giving it to God, or giving it to the universe, not forcing a situation, relaxing and detaching emotionally, because there's only so much you can do. So it's like there's no point in you being afraid. There's no point in you being stressed. There's no point in you having anxiety about a situation. And I feel like this is a vital part of your spiritual growth. This is a vital part of your journey, because in the past, there may have been difficult situations or challenging situations where you weren't necessarily able to handle it well when it comes to your emotions or your mentality. But I feel like you're really falling back on your spiritual beliefs and your spiritual practices, which indicates that this could be a test for you to understand how you need to handle situations. And I feel like Spirit, the universe, God, source, whoever you want to call it, has been watching how you evaluate situations. And I feel like this is a time where something was very difficult or very hurtful for you. Could have even been very disappointing for you. But it's like, by going deep within yourself and focusing on what you can handle and letting go of what you can't handle, focusing on what you have control over and letting go control over what you cannot control, it's like you were able to have some type of clarity. You were able to see the light in the situation about how you should handle it. The High Priestess and the Seven of Cups. Yeah, I feel like intuitively you know that you have a lot of options, or you have a lot of choices, or whatever this is. You feel that, this could have been a situation that could have put you in a very negative place mentally and emotionally. You know that this could have been something to take you there. But because you've matured and because you've gained this like very strong resolve when it comes to your spirituality, you haven't let yourself go there. Okay, what else are the messages? Ooh, the Hierophant. Yeah. I feel like you're devoted to being fearless, Pisces. Yeah, the Empress. It's like you're holding on to the fact that you've grown so much and you know that you can overcome any situation. It's like there's something effed up that happened, or it's like this keeps happening all the time and you're like, okay, instead of me tripping out, let me look at the pattern and see what it is that I need to realize about myself, about the situation. What else for Pisces? The Tower and the Four of Wands. So there could be some type of issue with stability. There could be some type of unexpected issue with your home. Be mindful of your candles. Be mindful of things catching on fire, okay? It looks like there could have been like a fire or something like that. Or this could be metaphorical, where it feels like things are blowing up when it comes to your relationship, your stability, your home. This could be a breakup as well of a marriage or a relationship. Some of you are no longer afraid to break up with somebody. You're no longer afraid to file for divorce. It's like, I feel like you have confirmed within yourself that you've grown enough from a situation that you don't have to keep going through it again, or you don't have to keep dealing with it again. There could have been a lot of arguments or fighting. Yeah, the Magician. So yeah, I feel like you created this tower. You created this situation. You may have manifested this situation subconsciously. So it's very important to be mindful of your thoughts at this time. Because I feel like there was a fear that you may have had recently about something crashing down or something coming crashing down. And there actually may be some evidence that that is happening because you were afraid of it happening and you kind of subconsciously manifested it. So I feel like it's course correction. The Devil and the King of Pentacles. So yeah, I don't know. There could be somebody here who's really manipulative, Pisces. It could be a Taurus. Could be a Capricorn with the Devil and the King of Pentacles and the Hierophant. Could also be a Libra, possibly. But like whatever this is, it's, I don't want to say you caused this, but I don't know. It kind of feels like that way. Or somebody manipulated a situation, possibly to make you feel like something is your fault, but you know it's not really your fault. So it's like you may have manifested a breakup with somebody because you knew they were manipulating you, or you manifested some type of unexpected change because you didn't want to be associated with someone anymore, or you didn't want to deal with someone anymore. What's the Four of Wands, Tower, and the Magician? What's the Four of Wands, Tower, and the Magician? Can I get one? Oh, I was going to say, can I get one card? And three of them suckers came out. Wow, Judgment. Really, Percy? Really? What you doing, poo-poo? Interesting. King of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like somebody's been waiting to hear from you. Two of Cups, Seven of Cups. You may have imagined your future with a person and possibly snapped out of it and realized that that was just a figment of your imagination, or it was something that you may have wanted that you no longer want anymore. Like, you may have thought that you were going to be with somebody forever, but you're realizing that that may not be the case. Okay. I feel like there was a phone call here. There could be a phone call here that's very confusing, or a conversation that's very confusing. It could be text messages, unexpected messages, an unexpected phone call that could come in that could be very confusing for you. What's the Hierophant? Yeah, but you're devoted to your happiness. You're devoted to being free of a situation. What's the Hierophant? The Chariot. Yeah, I feel like you really don't want to focus on negativity. I feel like you really want to move forward from negativity. Some of you may want to move or relocate. Some of you are really focused on saving your money to move or relocate. But it's like being free, being happy, not having any stress. 3 of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. Yeah, it's like you're working on yourself so that you can be in a position where you're not like depressed about every little thing and worried about every little thing. You're trying to move forward from the negativity. I feel like there's someone who's going to communicate with you and try to talk to you because they've gotten their way in the past, or they've gotten what they wanted in the past from you. Yes, girl. Wow. Okay. Somebody may have gotten a response out of you in the past, and they may be trying to get some type of rise out of you by arguing with you. It's like somebody's calling you and starting an argument about something that's going on just to try to cause some type of reaction out of you. But I feel like you're not going to react. What else is the Hierophant with this Chariot and the Sun card? The 3 of Swords. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like you may, it's like, I don't know. It's kind of like you expect for someone to come in and try to burst your bubble. Like this happens all the time. Like every single time you're feeling good and you're feeling happy, somebody comes in to burst your bubble, or somebody comes in to like start some negativity with you. This could also be a situation where it's like, whenever you try to communicate with someone, they always are very confusing. And the way that they communicate frustrates you to the point where it gets you off balance when it comes to your intuition, when it comes to your judgment, when it comes to your spirituality. Like, it's like, it feels like a cycle, okay? The Queen of Wands and the 10 of Cups. I feel like you guys are very confident in what you see for your life, what you've envisioned for yourself. But I don't know what this is. I don't know if you're the one who's reaching out to this person or they're reaching out to you. But I think you've realized that every time you reach out to someone, it's always the same thing. It's like they always try to sabotage you, or they always try to let you down. Or it's like you realize that you're on your own. I don't know what that's about. But you know, what's the 8 of Swords reversed? It's like somebody who, it's like a situation where you expect somebody to respond differently because you try to give a person the benefit of the doubt, but then they respond the exact same way every time. And you just have chosen not to set yourself up for the okie doke. That's kind of what it feels like. The Temperance card. I feel like you're meditating. You're being very patient with yourself. A lot of you guys are really just trying to go with the flow of life, okay? Be in flow when it comes to your decisions and different situations that you're experiencing. You're trying not to catastrophize a situation because you don't want to manifest an actual catastrophe. So you're trying to think very clearly and not let your emotions get the best of you. And you're doing really well with that. You're doing really well balancing your fears and your emotions. 10 of Swords wanted to come out. What else is the 8 of Swords reversed? The 9 of Wands. Can I get one more for the 8 of Swords reversed? Okay, it was the King of Pentacles, but now he up. Now he in the reverse, okay? He was upright. Now he's in the reverse. So, I don't know. Somebody could be very codependent. We saw the Devil card earlier. Somebody could be very codependent. And it could be an earth sign, but it could be anybody. This is a person who could be the King of Pentacles if they were to work hard and apply themselves. But it's like they're lazy, they're codependent, They're financially unstable. They could be a Sagittarius. They could be a Leo. They could be a Taurus. They could be a Libra. They could be a Cancer, a Scorpio, a Capricorn. Yeah, and then the Queen of Pentacles is upright. So it's like you've confirmed that you're the only one who you can depend on in a situation because somebody's very unreliable and undependable. Financially, energetically, they never support you with your kids. This could be the father of your child, your ex-husband, somebody like that. But whoever this person is, you're no longer trapped to this situation. You're no longer bound by this situation. I feel like even if this person tries to call you and start some type of drama, you go into this meditative state. Some of you may even have this person blocked. But I feel like if you have to talk to this person, it's like, Pisces, you're not allowing whatever the heck this person is saying or doing to affect you anymore. You're not allowing this person to affect you because you know that you're the only reason why they ever had anything. Like, you know, and it's not to be like boasting or anything like that, but it's like, it feels like somebody calls you to talk to you and confuse you and stir up old junk to cause some type of argument. Like, it's like they're asking for it. You know what I mean? So if you're asking for it, I'm going to give it to you. That's the way you used to be. But I don't think y'all are like that no more. I don't think that y'all are like that no more. You're not going to let this person get you to that point where you're blowing up on them. You're not going to let this person trigger you that way. And some of them even had it to where they manipulated you so much to where you would call them asking for help or asking them to do what they're supposed to do and trigger you into an argument that way. Some of them, they reach out to you when they try to start an argument. But some of these folks are really good master manipulators where they've been able to manifest you to like, okay, somebody who doesn't do what they're supposed to do for their kids, but they still want to ask you to do things for them, or they still want to contact you and say, oh, this needs to be done, that needs to be done, or whatever. Like, it's kind of like they always want you to do something and contact you because they want to put more stress on you. But then when you contact them, it's like they have no regards for their responsibility and what they're supposed to do, and basically like bait you into an argument. It's hard to explain, but it's manipulation. You get what I'm saying? So you've moved on from that. It's like you, I feel like, are disappointed a lot of times by the way the situation has transpired. But you're determined to turn this pain into gain. That's what I feel, Pisces. Because you know that you have the power within you. And this person is the one who's completely powerless in their situation. And it's like you refuse to be afraid. You've been afraid for too long of this person. You refuse to be afraid of this weak bitch of an individual. Okay? Had to say it. What's the advice for Pisces? Okay? You have Medicine Guardian. Be open to healing information. Okay? Let's read the book and see what Medicine Guardian says. Okay, Medicine Guardian says, be open to healing information. Listen to what is coming up within you and what is being shared with you by trustworthy others in your life. So listen to your feelings, listen to what's coming up, listen to what your intuition is telling you, and what's being shared with you by trustworthy others in your life. Pay attention to healing information. Healing angels can help you heal emotionally, spiritually, and physically with their energy, but they can also direct you towards information that will help you return to wholeness. When this card appears, information is being revealed that can help heal an aspect of your current situation, whether that be your health, relationships, or even career. So be alert for this. Okay? The Medicine Guardian has a caduceus healing wand, which represents the capacity to heal with the power of will and desire, and a chalice, which represents returning to a state of wholeness, a state where your cup is no longer full, but overflowing with goodness. That's why we saw the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Cups again in this Love Begins card. The emerald color of the card represents the healing rays of Archangel Raphael and his healing angels. You are being exposed to information and insights that will have a dramatic healing effect upon your life. If you are working through something mentally or emotionally, know that there are spiritual energies supporting your healing. If you are working through something that is physically challenging, pay particular attention to information that's coming to you that feels inspired, insightful, and warm. It will be supportive of your wellness. Your angels are here to remind you that your natural state is one of wholeness, and you are on the road to revealing that wholeness once more. And that's what I was feeling. It's like with this Four of Swords right here, we saw the Four of Swords in this deck. We see the Ace of Cups that repeated itself. The Hermit card. It's like you're not letting this person trigger you. You're not letting anybody trigger you. You're not letting anyone take you off of your square, pretty much, or to throw you off balance when it comes to the work that you've done on yourself. There used to be a time, Pisces, where you would allow someone's words or their actions or their behavior to throw you off or to make you feel imbalanced, make you feel guilty about things, make you feel confused about the relationship and where you are at this time. But I feel like now you're not allowing this person's actions, words, or statements, whatever they're doing, to affect you in any way. This is a spoiled brat who needs to grow the F up. Uh-oh, and there goes Snowflake. Yes, baby. So don't allow this person to make you feel any negative energy about yourself. Keep doing what you're doing, because I feel like you have finally come to a place of balance when it comes to blocking this person out and protecting your energy. So you have to work very hard and do your absolute best not to backtrack, okay? And that's what I feel like you're doing. So congratulations, Pisces. Thank you so much for being here. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Leave the brains in the chat if the reading resonated. And if you want to donate, book a reading, buy merch, or join our membership, all of those links are below in the description box. Remember, boos, this is our circle. Bye.